Stephen Jules Radio Show.
Full moon, how are you guys tonight? It's quite a big full moon outside. Been hearing a lot about the failed union system from Transport Sydney trains at the moment. And yeah, when you have customers who want to go to sporting events to watch the footy and whatever it is, I just find that to me, how are people going to get around on public transport? Okay. Now, I feel that, it's our public transport system in New South Wales is not the best, in my opinion. I feel that to me, I feel that I believe that more communication needs to be available for customers, instead of like at last minute then telling everyone, oh, there's a signal delay and a signal outage, okay, and then having to have a 3-hour commute from the city, okay. I definitely feel that I just get fed up of all the all the lies that are going on. Now, apparently, trains are supposed to be free of charge for commuters as I'm recording this show tonight for the weekend. It is good that they're offering free services, okay, that the Chris Minns government, it's to do with the state government as well. But the problem is, with all this industrial action and all these protesting with the union because they feel that the workers are underpaid and they're disrupting services, and people need to get home, and people are going to get anxious, and you wonder why there are cranky, fed up customers, okay? Apparently the unions are making this whole metro line all political football again, where the problem I find is stuff like that. I just tend to, I tend to take it as a grain of salt, pretty much. And that's how I feel. That's the point I'm trying to make. Where you got to understand, like, people pay their hard-earned money for a full fare to travel on the train. People get sick and tired of trains being delayed or having to make extra stopping patterns because of A, driver shortage, B, poor planning from the state government, not doing their jobs, stuffing up the train like Dominic Perrottet. Remember that time Transport Sydney Trains had another stuff up and then they blamed the Labor Union for it. Now, I'm a customer. I use the train service as well. I have a right to be able to get on it and get home on time. And I don't understand why that all of a sudden lately there's all these disruptions. Because apparently I hear that Bankstown station will not exist anymore because of the Metro line service. Now, if you're going to Belmore to watch the Bulldogs play, I'm talking traffic and public transport, you're going to find it's a shit fight just to get to Belmore, even with public transport. I remember it was last year, final home game, Canterbury at Belmore, and I ended up catching the buses. It took me 3 hours, and I had to stop and change at every single bloody location, and it was a slow drag all through Newtown. Yeah, and you know, the game was great, and even getting out was a bloody nightmare at the time. And I was like, well, I wasn't even sure if I should have stopped the Canterbury Leagues Club and eaten. And yeah, that's the current problems with the public transport system around Bankstown and Belmore. Whenever the train services are down, you have to rely on the buses, and people don't want to rely on the buses because they're too bloody slow. I can even remember that there was some, those railway works just stopped, and they were like, "Oh, fuck it, we're just gonna watch the footy." Probably got fed up of work. It was like, fuck it. We'll just watch the footy for a bit. So yeah, so I did that. I found that look, it was a great day out of the house, but I didn't enjoy the stuffing around. That ended up with all this track work that goes on, and then they have to do track work on the weekend, on a Saturday, Sunday, during the day. I thought they were supposed to be doing track work in the evening, but no, they want to stuff everyone's commute time up. And yeah, just make life very difficult for us customers out there. Speaking about cocaine, I don't know how. I have no idea how so much cocaine is getting into New South Wales. How the hell people are able to smuggle that shit in, I don't know. But you see how much the border force, cracking down on it, and good on them for it, because you want to get that crap off the street. Yeah, you could check out the news or whatever you want, but I don't understand how they're able to get into the country in the first place. Cocaine. Now, the Josh Addo-Carr situation with cocaine, apparently he's fronted the NRL integrity unit at League Central 2-hour grilling. Now, I don't know the full story to the Josh Addo-Carr situation with cocaine. I wasn't there at the time. You weren't there at the time. So I don't know how this got leaked to the media. I'm not judgmental. Now, I'd certainly hope that Canterbury do keep Josh Addo-Carr and renew his contract. I'm not the one to make the decision, but there's a lot of clubs that would love to have Josh Addo-Carr. Obviously, I don't know, in the NRL, that clubs, they probably have a 3-strike policy, and that's it. The question in mind is, why was he allowed? Phil Gould said it to the media. Okay. Why was he allowed to drive home on the night? Okay. Now, the mass media is obviously going to get involved to stir up trouble. Now, he's got 1 year left on his contract, of course. He's on about $500,000 a year, which is very good money at the high level of NRL. Okay. But he's played State of Origin. I don't know how rumours get out to the media. Okay. I don't know why the New South Wales Police Force would want to reveal to the media if he tested positive for cocaine or not, which you would hope that stuff they would keep that confidential between the club. So I see that I don't know what the result is, okay? I will still keep supporting the Canterbury Bulldogs as well. Josh Addo-Carr is a very good player to have in the team, any team. So there'll be a lot of footy teams would be, they'd be happy to take him on. And why not? So, see, I'm not one of those die-hard NRL fans that has to live footy 24/7 or it's like the end of the world. For me, I just enjoy it, going to watch my home team play. And it's a great day out. Really is a great day out. A lot of crazy stuff's going on lately. What can I say? Yeah. Clearly. Yeah, I'm just fed up of stupid people. You had this bloke who this dickhead who decided to handle a carpet python, minding his own business. The poor snake. He's under a government investigation. This is stupid. It's all over the Instagram. Like, why would you do this? The Gold Coast influencer, formerly known as the environmental cowboy, quote Daily Telegraph, quote, is under fire after grabbing a huge carpet python by the tail and waving it around while shirtless and barefoot in the bush for an Instagram video, quote Daily Telegraph. Yeah, so he's decided, oh, look, I can go and show off myself. All right. I mean, why would you be doing that stuff anyway? Like, come on. Um, so it's people just want to do stupid things just to, yeah, get their own 5 minutes of fame as well. But no, that's just people think that, oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Why would you want to do that? Um, yeah, not good. Um, yeah, but apparently you will be getting a lot of train strikes, and that's going to be very frustrating. Commuters who want to go to Accor Stadium to watch whatever footy, the finals, the grand final, are going to have to deal with all these delays as well. That to me, I start questioning if we should be relying on transport Sydney trains as well. So yeah, that's the issue that we basically have now. Uh, yeah, but I guess I would say if we all start standing up and say, "Hey," to the Chris Minns government, that us commuters, we want to have a better service and not be getting stuffed around with political football and failed plannings going on with this new metro service. I believe that yeah, it's one of those issues where we've got to definitely stand up for the public and the people out there. Just get fed up as well. It's like a second assassination attempt of Donald Trump on a golf course. Now, why people are deciding to try and assassinate the poor man who has put up with enough garbage and crap from the media, and to have Secret Service agents to watch him play golf. I mean, he's not scared to go outside, and good on him. Good on him, because it shows that he's willing to stand up and fight back. That's yeah. I suppose that's what makes a good, tough president who's willing to, stand up for the people. So I just used to get sick and tired of hearing bad things about Donald Trump all the time. But now we've seen the failed leadership of the Democrat Party and the Labor Party in Australia. Yeah, but that's the problems that we're facing, guys. Okay, this is politics right now. Now, why is it? I'll ask everyone a question listening. Why is it if you want to get a meeting with a politician, any politician, they're not willing to sit down and talk to you one to one? It's going to be, they'll send you off to someone else. Not all. I'm talking like when you get like your premiers, your prime minister, your mayors. When people are fed up with a broken system in Australia, they deserve to have answers. Okay. And people basically need to know the truth right now. So I hope that, people can realize, well, hang on, all these broken promises that was told haven't been answered to me. Why is the question. Isn't that interesting? So, yeah, I guess, I was, you just read so much stuff out there, and you have to come to that conclusion of what do you find that is right for you. Instead of media twisting words around, okay. I feel that, it's, to me, one of those times, I would say, that, you've got to basically just figure out, well, okay, the next election, what changes are going to be made? Okay. Isn't that interesting? So I hope people feel inspired by listening to, today's show, tonight's podcast. Okay. Yeah, I believe that You've just got to understand that who we vote for is going to influence the next 4 years of our lives today. And so that's pretty much all I could say to everyone is just vote carefully. All right. Think about what decisions we make going ahead. Yeah, and know that, well, we need to have the answers because, our answers are important. So, guys, I'm going to leave it there for tonight's show. It's always great to be here now as well, recording this episode. Quite enjoy the podcast because it's, very, very important to get these issues that need to be addressed to people, and hopefully that I have been able to inspire and it's just it's always wonderful to basically believe in freedom of speech as well, because our free speech, I just get honestly fed up of our free speech being under threat all the time, and that should never happen at all. Free speech is very, very important to basically keep our platforms alive out there. Guys, take care, everyone. That's all from me, and have a good night. Bye for now.